Yeah. Yeah. Southside story, you know how it go. Chris talking to you, baby. Tiff, I know you tired of my games, but every time you ask me why, I just shrug my shoulder, look you in your eyes, and blame it on the D. So I blame it on the D. Every time they come around, your homegirls in my face, and I end up piping them down. You asking me why you do me like that, why you keep playing me. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Yeah, I blame it on the D, baby. I blame it on the D, baby. When your friends get to flirting, it's like something taking over me, baby. You keep asking why you do me like that, why you keep dogging me, baby. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D, yeah. It started with Denice, yeah. The one with the loud laugh. You left us in the kitchen, yeah. Went upstairs to take a bath. She sipping on that Henny, yeah. Saying, boy, you know you bad. Next thing you know, I got her posted on the same. Making her grab at the faucet, knocking dishes. I ain't thinking about a thing. Just a breath in my ear and the way she moaned my name. Then you came down the stairs looking crazy, what's all this? Denise fixing up her clothes like it's something that she missed. You said, Chris, why you always put me through this mess? I just pulled up my pants, looked at you and confessed. Said I blame it on the D. Every time they come around, your homegirls in my face, and I end up piping them down. You asking me why you do me like that, why you keep playing me. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Yeah, I blame it on the D, baby. I blame it on the D, baby. When your friends get to flirting, it's like something taking over me. You keep asking why you do me like that, why you keep dogging me. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D, yeah. Then came Monique, thick, died talking slick. You were running to the store, said, baby, I'll be back quick. Soon as that door closed, she slid closer to my seat. Saying Tiff don't know what she got, she don't know you in the streets. Next thing she on the table where we eat our Sunday meals. I'm lifting up the sundress, she tell me how I feel. Candle still burning from the night we had before. You walked in, dropped the bags, frozen, standing at the door. You said, Chris, you ain't learned nothing, how you do this in my space. I just wipe the sweat off and try to keep a straight face. If I know I'm wrong, but they don't play fair. They be whispering in my ear when you ain't there. I ain't saying it's right, but girl, you know me. Soon as you say why, you know what it's gonna be. I'ma blame it on the D, yeah, I'ma blame it on the D. Every time they come around, your homegirls in my face, and I end up piping them down. You asking me why you do me like that, why you keep playing me. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Yeah, I blame it on the D, baby. I blame it on the D. When your friends get to flirting, it's like something taking over me. You keep asking why you do me like that, why you keep dogging me. I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Came with a wild one, always down and hit the street. We left your cousin wedding, she was riding in the backseat. Pulled over by the park, moonlight in the grass. She said, we too grown for pretending, boy, you know I got that ass. She climbed on in them hills out there in the summer breeze. I'm trying not to leave nothing on my fresh white tee. You call my phone like, where you at? While she whispering in my ear. I hit you back with, baby, I'm just riding, I'll be there. Later on, you saw the grass stains all on my jeans. You said, Chris, you out here clowning, what that really mean? I just laughed a little bit. Told you, girl, you know my weakness. You said every time it's something, you blame it on that freakness. I just blame it on the D. Every time they come around, homegirls in my face, and I end up piping them down. You asking me why you do me like that, why you keep playing me? I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Your best friend Denita, the one you say you trust. You left us in that old van while you ran inside the club. She slid up on that back seat saying, boy, don't say a word. Said she been thinking about the moment, hoping it would just occur. Windows fogging in the dark, whole van starting to rock. You came out looking for your keys, saw that van door was unlocked. You opened it, we both froze, caught up in that scene. You said this the last time, Chris, you can never go shades on me. I just took you out here, ain't nowhere to back. Bitch, you rather be. Only thing I know to say, girl, you know me, yeah. I just blame it on the D. Every time they come around, your homegirls in my face, and I end up piping them down. You asking me why you do me like that, why you keep playing me? Why you do me like that, I ain't got no real good reason, so I blame it on the D. Your best friend Denita, the one you say you trust. You left us in that old van while you ran inside the club. She slid up on that back seat, saying, boy, don't say a word. Said she been thinking about this moment, hoping it would just occur. Windows fogging in the dark, whole van starting to rock. You came out looking for your keys, saw that van door was unlocked. You opened it, we both froze, caught up in that scene. You said this the last time, Chris, you know blue time told me. I said, Sherry come wide and Roger bad, he showed it. Got my thing, I know the seat, babe, you know me. How'd you bang? How'd you bang? How'd you bang? Yeah. You thought it was over? Nah, this where it really get messy. Southside confession. Tiff, let me talk to you real quick. Yeah. First it was Denice knocking on my door at 6 a.m. Talking about Chris, we need to talk with that look again. She said I'm late, and boy, I know it's you. I said, hold up, slow down, how you know that's true? Before I could breathe, Monique pulled up in a ride. Hopping out the car, hand on her belly from the side. Saying Tiff told me to talk to you, she won't pick up the phone. And Chris, I ain't gon' lie, this baby might be your home. Two at once, man, I couldn't even think. Then Karen called, crying, talking about she threw up in the sink. Saying, Chris, I'm scared, can you come over tonight? My whole chest got tight, swear I almost lost my sight. Now they saying they pregnant, and they pointing at me. All I can do is stand still and blame it on the D. Everywhere that I turn, there's another one crying, saying, Chris, it's your baby, and I ain't even lying. So I blame it on the D, yeah, I blame it on the D. Tiff looking at me crazy like, boy, this embarrassing. I know I messed up, bad girl, I know what it be. But all I can do is hang my head and blame it on the D, yeah. Then Denita hit me up, said she need a ride. I picked her up, she said, Chris, I got something to confide. She pulled out that little envelope, ultrasound in her hand. Said, I ain't telling Tiff yet, but you gon' have to be a man. I damn near crashed the van, like not you too. She said, don't act shock, boy, you know what that D do. For them, man, I started sweating through my shirt. Heart beating wild, whole stomach starting to hurt. I tried calling Tiff, send me the voicemail. Text me one line, we'll talk, but don't fail. Now they saying they pregnant and they pointing at me. All I can do is breathe deep and blame it on the D. Every corner of the city, someone calling my name, saying, Chris, this your baby, and I'm drowning in shame. So I blame it on the D. Yeah, I blame it on the D. Tiff standing there looking like, boy, don't say nothing to me. I know I messed up, bad girl, I know what it be. But all I can do is swallow hard and blame it on the D. Tiff finally came through, said, Chris, sit down. Her eyes cold as winter on the west side of town. All her friends behind her arms crossed, looking mad. Denice, Monique, Denita looking sad. She said, Chris, tell me why this my life. I said, Tiff, I can explain, girl, I'm trying to do right. She said, explain, oh, really, you got a plan? I said, baby, listen, I'm just one man. She cut me off, said, no, I already know your plea. You better open your mouth and blame it on the D. I froze up, couldn't even talk, couldn't breathe. She grabbed a suitcase, said, Chris, I'm ready to leave. I said, Tiff, wait, please, don't do me like this. We can work this out, baby, I'm begging, I'm sick. She turned around, slow tears falling, voice quiet but cold. Said, bye, Chris, I'm done, your story's getting old. Then she slammed that door tight, didn't even look at me. Yeah. I blame it on the D. Yeah, I blame it on the D. But it didn't matter this time. Tiff still left me, and all I got left is the D to blame. Girl. I blame it on the D. But it didn't matter this time. Tiff still left me, and all I got left is the D to blame. Hey. They want hurt a little different. Southside pain. Chris talking to you. Tiff, you really moved on, huh? A few months past, I've been keeping my head low. No more sneaking, no more freaking, I've been trying to grow. Ran into Denice, she said, boy, you heard the news. I said, what now? I can't take no more bad blues. She said, Tiff got a new man. He clean and he tall. She look happy as hell, Chris, she ain't stressing you at all. My chest got tight, felt the punch right in my soul. But I played it cool like, yeah, that's good, that's how it goes. But inside I'm hurting, heart beating out of place. Trying not to think about some new dude kissing her face. I messed up everything, yeah, I know that's true. But damn, it still stain knowing she replaced you. Now Tiff got a new dude, and I don't know what to do. I see her smiling and laughing, living life brand new. I did her wrong, that's facts, but it cut me in two. Cause she looked me in my eyes like she ain't missing you. And when I try to say, Tiff, can we talk? Just you and me. She said, why, Chris, so you can blame it on the D. Damn, she walked away so cold, didn't even look back at me. And all I could do was stand there silently. I saw her at the grocery store, aisle number 5. She was looking so fine, glowing damn near divine. Her new man pushing the car, wearing them church shoes. I walked up trying to smile, said, hey Tiff, how about you? She said, I'm good, Chris, this is Marcus, my friend. He reached out with a handshake, firm grip, big grin. I nodded like cool bro, but my stomach dropped quick. Cause she ain't never introduced me with no smile that thick. She used to blush when I walk up, used to bite on her lip. Now she laugh at his jokes while she grabbing his hip. I said, Tiff, can we talk? I just need 1 minute. She said, about what? Crystallize or who you been in. I said, baby, I know I messed up, but let me explain. She said, explain. Oh boy, here you go again. Now Tiff got a new dude, and I'm feeling like a fool, watching another man love her like I was supposed to do. I know I broke her heart, I know I wasn't true, but seeing her with him got me sick all the way through. And when I said I miss you, please don't do this to me, she said, miss me, boy, stop, go blame it on the D. Then she grabbed Marcus' arm, walked off gracefully, left me standing in the aisle, lonely as can be. I went home, sat on the couch, lights off, drink in hand, try not to think about her choosing another man. Denise texts me like, Chris, just let her be. She finally got somebody who treat her right, you see. I stared at the wall, yeah, I knew she was right, but damn, it ain't easy losing your queen overnight. I try to move on, hit the gym, hit the block, but every woman I see remind me of what I lost. Karen said you had a good one, but you couldn't stay still. Monique said, Chris, you know Tiff deserves something real. Even Denita said, boy, don't chase what you destroyed. I said, yeah, I hear y'all, but she was my joy. Now Tiff got a new dude, and it ain't nothing I can do. She smiling, she happy, she finally found her truth. I thought I had time, thought she'd come back through, but she moved on fast, and I'm hurting right on cue. And when I tried one last time, Tiff, please talk to me, she laughed soft and said, Chris, go blame it on the D. Then she turned around, slow, walked away peacefully, and I whispered to myself, girl, that's the last time you'll hear from me. Southside sorrow, you only get so many chances, and when you lose a real one, ain't no more blaming it on the D. Sometimes it's just on you.
Chick in his spot, phone blowing up, she crying, I can't believe this fool. Chris slid through the crib like, baby, I'm here for you. She opened that door with tears on her cheek. Chris held her tight, said, girl, you know I got what you need. And it poured, heavy vibes getting deep. Next thing you know, she crawling on top, riding them slow to the beat. Henny in a cup, love in her eyes. Tiff said, Chris, you the one I've been missing this whole time. All that old love came flying back instantly. She whispered, I'd never stop loving you, boy, you know that's real. But if we gon' be together, listen carefully. You can't be piping my friends again, oh, it's gon' get deadly. She glared at him like she meant every word she and they gon' blame it on the D. Yeah. Next morning, sunlight hitting her skin. She smiling like she ain't felt that good since way back when. Chris said, baby, I'm done with the games, I just want you. She said, say that again. He repeated slow, she kissing his lips. She said, don't hurt me no more, Chris, you know I flip. He laughed like, girl, stop playing. She said, nah, if you cheat again, I'm catching the case. They gon' call me the D-murderer, I ain't showing no grace. She said, Chris, I got rules now. Respect what I speak, cause I swear if you pipe one more friend, I'm going off the D. Her voice went cold like a Chicago breeze. Try me if you want, boy, they gon' blame it on the D.
Chris, I love you. But baby, if you slip again, I'm gonna be in that bright orange jumpsuit looking dead at the camera like, yeah, I did it.
Blame it on the D.